Hey friends, welcome back to Vincent Gigi's Super Channel G, and you're in for a treat today. Look what we got for you. We got Mystery Marvel Legends. You've been asking about them. We haven't done them in a while. And can you guess who these two are gonna be? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Let me get it just off camera so you can't fully guess. But before we get started, please make sure you're subscribed. If you're not, please click the subscribe button below, hit the notification bell next to it so you can be notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below, click that share button so you can share this video with everyone who enjoy it. And check these out. These are some of our most recent videos that I'd love for you to check out once you're done with here. We also have other Mystery Marvel Legends in case you haven't checked those out. And all you gotta do is click right here and you can get right to one of those videos. It'll drop down and there'll be 5 of them out of what we just showed you. If not, go back to our Super Channel G on YouTube and check them out.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Congratulations on all your success.
So let's go ahead and get started. So you want to take a guess at what our first one is? Take a guess. Here it comes. It is... Oh, maybe you guessed it, maybe you didn't. Star-Lord. And this is from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This is actually Marvel's Titus Build-A-Figure series. And he is what's now known as the lead-off character, because now they usually have the one figure that does not have the Build-A-Figure piece in the front. Let me see if I got one right here so I can kind of show you. And so here's from Infinity War, for example. You had, if you remember, Iron Man was the lead-off figure. He came out before everybody else and did not have a Build-A-Figure piece. And then one more, I'm gonna show you. Here is Spider-Man Far From Home. And of course, upgrade suit Spider-Man was the lead-off figure. He did not have a Build-A-Figure piece. So now we do have in our video here, we have Star-Lord as a lead-off figure, even though he's not in the front. Same thing. And you get to see who's in this set. And this is a beautiful package. Star-Lord looks absolutely great. Comes with another head sculpt, which looks amazing, by the way. And look, he's got 2 weapons here. So this is absolutely one of my favorite figures. Look at this beautiful package right here. We'll get him open in just a moment, but look at this beautiful artwork and this incredible action shot. So he does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece. Here is Titus, you can see. So as we take a closer look, we have all the figures that build Titus right here. Of course, we just mentioned Star-Lord is the lead-off figure. And we get Drax, which is amazing. Yondu, Vance Astro, Marvel's Angela, Darkhawk. I almost called him all sorts of other things. Darkwing, and which is Darkwing Duck, and Nightwing. Those are not his name. Darkhawk. We have Marvel's Nova, and again, Star-Lord. So I'm absolutely excited to show you this. It's so amazing. I love this figure. And let's take a look at what it says back here, and we'll get them opened up and reviewed and checked out. So it says right here,
When the fate of the universe hangs in the balance, Star-Lord is ready to defend the galaxy from interstellar bad guys.
and look at this. It looks just like the movie. Let's get this bad boy open. Let's take a closer look. Let's see just how amazing he is. And oops, where is our... how am I gonna get this bad boy open if I don't even have something to cut it open with? Here we go. Sorry about that. Usually get it started right before we get in there, but this time, slipped my mind. Alright, let's take a look at this amazing Star-Lord. Look at that. Wow, looks just like Chris Pratt. And look at this helmet, looks amazing. Amazing. Let's get him on out. Ooh, there went his gun flying. And probably my favorite moment with these guns is when Bubbles came out of it in Infinity War. That was absolutely amazing. Wow, look at that. Okay, first of all, look at this amazing head sculpt. This is Marvel Legends, mind you, and looks absolutely amazing. Look at this. Wow, he's got a little bit of some sort of artifact right here. Let's see if I can just pop that out right there. Let's see. There you go, see? Great. Don't know where blue came from, but you know, whatever. Look at his jacket. Look at the zipper. Look how great that looks, man. That looks absolutely outstanding. How did we achieve that? Is that grooved and then painted on? Wow. That is such great detail. Look at the detail and the texture right here on the sculpt of this soft vinyl jacket, right? And then he's got a pretty good ab crunch right here. Now, obviously this jacket will come off, but since he still have these sleeves, it's kind of pointless to take it off. But it does come off. Let's see how far down his head goes. Pretty far down. You know, decent amount back, and then turns and pivots a little bit, but it does turn really well. His arm moves all the way around. His shoulder moves about that much out, which isn't a tremendously large amount, but it obviously touches right there. It moves in the high part of the bicep, which is great, and then has double joints right here at the elbow. So that's outstanding because you can definitely get some great articulation there. His wrist moves really well. Look at that, and nice and solid. Same thing as almost a mirror image here. Almost, not quite, but almost. And then his finger is free, so you can put it in the trigger right there. So let's see. He moves in the high part of the thigh. This is a slightly different color plastic. You see this here? It's nice and stiff right there. Let's see. We've got solid double joints right here on the knees. Oh, and he moves right here in the high part of the shin where the boots are. But it's not loose like sometimes it is on other characters. And it doesn't move all the way, just slightly. We got some pretty good movement right here in the bottom part of the boots by the ankle. So that, oh, this one's a lot looser than the other one. But that feels great. And then of course some great mobility in the hips. It doesn't come super high, but he doesn't need to be ridiculously like Spider-Man posing or anything. So he's also got this right here, which if I'm not mistaken, this is to be able to put his weapon right here by his side. Look at that. And if I'm not mistaken, that's what goes there. So I can definitely put those right there. Look at that. But we definitely want these right here in his hands. And then you know what? Let's look at this other head sculpt. Look at this. I think we might want this one on there instead. So what we got to do is twist and pull. And then look, that's what it looks like right under here. Let's put this head on. Boom. Tell me that doesn't look absolutely amazing. I think it does. Look at that. Okay. So let's see. How can I get this in his hand without just destroying everything? All right, I might have to just pry it open a little. There we go. And then as it settles, I'm gonna just set it in there, kind of. Oh, it didn't make it in time. So there we are. Definitely don't want to break any of his fingers off. That's the last thing I want to do. And you saw how I kind of just wedged it up in there. So there we are. But look how great that looks because of that trigger finger being able to go right there. It looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. And I love the way Star-Lord's weapons look. Man, that looks awesome. Put that aside. Let's see if we can do this just about the same to this hand. And let's see. Let's try to wedge it this way. From this way in. And let's just be mindful of the thumb. The thumb we don't want to just jam that way either. So let's bring this back just a little bit. Hold it out right there. Put that in there. And see if we can't slide this right in here where the fingers are. Let's see. This isn't coming up, so I'm going to have to lift this slightly. And hopefully that should be enough. There we go. Alright, and as the fingers begin to settle back to more or less where they were at, his hand is now where it should be. Look at that. So let's bring his wrist back up like that. And absolutely, he looks amazing. Look at that. And I want him slightly off with his chin up. And let's turn his wrist in like this. Look at that. And that's the beauty of being able to have this double jointed elbow, is that it's not just a 90-degree angle. You can actually bring it up like this. And tell me that doesn't look absolutely outstanding. Let's bring this down just a bit. Or maybe out like this, look. Unbelievable. Look at that. Let's bring his elbow up. Let's have him on high alert. Look at that. So, absolutely. And we can kind of lean him forward. Have him with that ab crunch. Look at that. can have him like getting ready to just go into some sort of battle, right? Or firing off between whichever bad guys he's battling over here. But look how great this looks. Absolutely great. Okay, so we're gonna get him, stand him up over here, and then we'll set him aside for a second so we can take a look at our second figure, see if you can guess who that is. There we go. I was just trying to get in a balance right there. But he looks absolutely great. Once again, look at this head sculpt. So, man, great job on painting those eyes. Look at that. Great job. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. We'll set that aside for now. And let's take a look at our second figure. So, you want to guess? I don't know if many of you are going to guess this one, even if I show you part of it. So, this one is also going to be from the Titus series, Build-A-Figure, and this is going to be Marvel's Angela, which is actually kind of an interesting story because if I'm not mistaken, she began in Image Comics with Spawn, and some sort of legal battle ended up with with the creators fighting over her. Allowed her to come over to Marvel, if I'm not mistaken. So that's interesting, but nonetheless, super cool. What a wonderful sculpt. Looks like a great job translating her from the comics to this. Definitely looks like that. Absolutely. And looks like a great, like, blowing in the wind hair sculpt. So, and look at all those weapons. So let's take a look at the back. Obviously you already know who's in this series because they're both from the same Build-A-Figure set. And let's see what the write-up says back here. And look at that awesome action pose from the actual action figure. So it says and right here, Angela, just making sure it didn't say anything else. Okay, Angela.
A master of hand-to-hand combat, Angela is known throughout the galaxy for her battle prowess.
And yeah, buddy. All right, let's get her open. And let's see. Oop. My bad, guys. I guess the same thing again. I usually get this just started right before we start, and this time I forgot. Sorry. This one does come with a Build-A-Figure piece. So this one is, it should be the right leg of Titus. And it shows you how tall it is. It's not like super tremendous tall, because if you compare it to her, but it is obviously making him a larger character. So they have some sort of weird blemish right here. And I'm sure we can scrape on that, but it looks like it's still gonna have some sort of defect right there. And looks like it turns right here on the high part of the shin. Maybe I don't want to turn it. Maybe it just looks that way. But even if I did, maybe it'll come loose. So, yeah, there's his right leg. All right, let's take a look at her. Wow, look at that sword she's using. Let's bring her right on out. And yeah, buddy. So look at these weapons. I mean, accessories galore. And I'm not even sure if I'm gonna have her hold these very well, because I'm not 100% sure how they go. But let's take a closer look at her. Look at this awesome head sculpt. Look at the sculpt overall. Like, this is a great looking figure. Look at those boots. So she's even got this it's kind of like this mid-waist cape going on right here, because not quite a skirt, obviously. It's not quite a cape. And we have some more like little pieces to scrape off. Oh, it's scratched somehow, even though it came that way. So let me see if I can just scratch, but I just want to see if I can take that speck off. All right, whatever. That can be lightly sanded off. So, all right, again, with this head sculpt, this hair is, you can bend it, and this part is soft, but overall it's like a big chunk piece. So they have it off from her neck a little bit, so you can move her head a little bit, and you can definitely turn her a little bit side to side, but you can't turn it like super amazing. But you can put her head down, and her hair comes out like that. It's scooped out, and it's got a great sculpt for the hair. Look at that. I'm actually really digging that. I love this like headpiece that she has on her hair. It's like super soft, like just as soft as this, if not softer. Again, great job with the face sculpt. Look at that. Absolutely outstanding job. And so, all right, let's take a look. So this part that's like this kind of like waist cape, it's this big belt right here. The belt, I'm not sure if it comes off. Sometimes these are, you know, there's a little clip or something that goes there, and anyway, she moves right here just below the rib cage and has pretty good articulation. Look at that. The shoulders, this one has this, and it's attached down here, so you can bring the shoulder back pretty far, luckily. Same thing with this one. And we have single joints right here at the elbow. This is it. How is it attached? So I guess it's just too big to go there, but it's just loose on there. So is this one. Anyway, it looks pretty cool. This wrist goes side to side like that and turns, as opposed to back and forth. I wonder how this one is. This one is a back and forth, so keep that in mind. Look at how cool her arms look. They almost look Winter Soldier-ish because of the armor. So that looks really cool. Look at this part on the wrist. What is this? Like, what do I got going on here? Alright. I didn't even notice this part that's coming off right here on the... Sorry, I dropped exactly what I needed to look at. I'm like, how is this right here? It comes down like this. Supposed to be maybe the weapons attached to it. Not 100% sure. We're going to take a look. And I didn't even catch that. So it comes down here, and this part's actually supposed to come down here. So anyway, nonetheless, we can definitely pose that. And so guys, if you're familiar with what exactly I'm missing here, exactly like as far as what's going on here, maybe it's just decoration, feel free to comment below. Okay, set that aside. Look at these awesome cool boots. It turns on the high part of the thigh right here. Like that. Got some really good knee articulation. Look at that, and it's nice solid build. The joint right here at the ankle moves really well. Look at that. Okay, and same here. So that's really awesome. Look at that. Okay, so she turns here pretty well. Look at that, because sometimes these barely move when it's this type of joint right here underneath the rib cage, but that one moves really well. And so I'm really excited at this figure. It's did an outstanding job here. So anyway, let's see, I wonder if I turn this, will it look more like the box? Let's see if we turn this here. Anyway, whatever. So let's give her weapons. The sword looks like it fits really well in here. Look at this. Does. You can have her holding the sword. You can have her holding these. Now, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure which part is forward, which part is backward, or if it even matters, because they actually look cool both ways. So let's assume that. And let me move this out of the way here. So, and this one here too. Or do we want her holding the sword? We'll show both. And that looks pretty wicked. Look at that. Move this out of here. So that's really outstanding. So we can bring our arms down like this, get a really cool pose. Tell me that doesn't look outstanding. And yeah. Oh man, Juxta stands really well. Or maybe I just happened to get her in a good pose right there. Look at that. That looks absolutely wonderful. So let me get closer, take a couple of photos. That looks great. So I'll take some more, but guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us here today. Look at that. I love doing these Mystery Marvel Legends with you guys, and I appreciate the fact that you seem to really enjoy them because we get these requested all the time. So guys, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below, hit the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And click that share button so you can share this with everyone who you think would enjoy it. So guys, again, thanks for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Congratulations on all your success.